For now, we will jump into game number 2 of llllllllll versus Oz, who started out as the mysterious barcode Protoss into Haksu into, as we now know him as Oz.
Yeah, we now know him as Oz.
As we were told.
Thanks to the lovely community, the lovely tweeters out there. Thank you very much. We'll definitely try and sort the brackets out a little bit better when we get a small break between these games. Everything's kind of been a little bit rushed today. Here we go once again. No proxies this time from Oz.
Yeah. Not pulling a parting. Feeling one game is enough.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be too greedy with his wins. You know, wants to have a bit of a macro game. Doesn't want to rush things along.
Well, I do feel like not as much as Marine King would, but llllllllll would be a little bit more wary going into the second game. He'd be like, oh, okay, I think I need to check a little bit to see if this guy is actually doing this again.
Well, I think we're going to see a CC. No, we're going to be racked closer to the CC. Right, so
waited as long as physically possible before sending that CV out to make that barracks.
If it was Marine King, it'd still be a CC first. Let's just face it.
Yeah. Well, Probe going to be out on the map, going to start scouting. Gateway is down in the main base, so no proxy, of course.
And llllllll. Gonna have a good look for it this time.
Exactly. He will actually do that. He will spend those minerals to actually just go out and scout and make sure. It's better to be safe than sorry.
It's important to adapt, Valdez. It's important to adapt.
Something that it is.
Marine King still needs to realize this. He realizes he can't just go CC first every game. Because proxy gateways will kill him. Here we go. He kind of scouts at everything. Oz, that is. He knows, okay, I understand now.
Everything is clear now.
Everything is clear. And we did see only one gas committed from Oz as well.
So probably just going to have an expand pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Out of Oz as well as llllllll.
Making that Zealot. See if llllllll is going to go for eBay block or anything.
Could do it. He's got that SCV in position. I think he wants to just get his own CC down faster. Or maybe he's just waiting until the probe. Like waiting until the last second.
Waiting for that Zealot to come out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you canceled the Zealot? I'll make a engineering bay.
Yeah. So the Zealot does come out. And he will be blocking there to make sure no engineering bay shenanigans come down here. Probe comes back here, actually. He's going to get a nice scout. Just going to see the reactor. There's 2 Marines out on the map there. So not going to be able to kill that probe. Going to let him in.
Here it's just going to be stock standard sort of macro game. Going into that factory, reactor Marines. Next is I wonder what tech we're going to see next from Oz is. Looking on the map here, we do see a Zealot, sorry. I was thinking maybe it's a proxy, maybe? No.
Proxy 5 gates. We've seen Creator do that, actually.
Yeah. But I'd like to see like a proxy Stargate or something.
Yeah,
but
could be cool.
We're not going to see that either.
Yeah. Well, Robo coming down here. We saw Oz do this. He kind of transitioned into the style after the proxy gate of the last game. Just pretty safe, getting out 3 observers, switching into a quick blink, and just using that to control the map and just skirmish with the Terran out on the map, not let them have total map control, and then just went into Colossi.
Bit harder to blink on this map as well, so I'm sure he would be less inclined to do it on this one. Maybe he'll go. I'm sure he will go blink at some point. Obviously, you want that to be very defensive, and yeah, you do want those observers out, especially with all the dead air around your main base. You definitely need some observers out to see these drops coming.
That is for sure. There's a Twilight Council coming down. So far, all the same. Using the Mothership Core to scout here, actually.
Good to be careful.
Nice control there. Doesn't take too much damage. Torpedoes reaches now, and that is a nice scan. Sees pretty much everything.
It's actually the map hack scan right there. You can actually see everything. You know exactly what's going on. And we're going to see llllllll. Looks like he's going to do something very, very similar to what we saw in the last game. Though he is making 2 Hellions at a time this time.
Interesting.
So it's going to be reactor factory with the starport, medivac.
You think it's just going to try to drop and maybe run in with the Hellions at the same time?
That could be it. That could be it, Brennan. I'm trying to see how many Marines they have out in the map so far. One Marine is scouting, fought by a Sentry. looking for that third base if there is going to be one, but not yet. There's the 2 Hellions, scattered out by the Zealot.
This Marine is still on the run.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see... Yeah, okay, we're going to see that kind of similar drop that we did see in Game 1. This time there's going to be 4 Hellions to help out, and they're going to be able to do some damage. Ooh, committing already a photon overcharge in the natural. Down goes... Good in mind. Marines are out. They can trade very efficiently.
Oh my god.
Oh, they was not expecting that. That one probe rally to the natural. Triggers the Widow Mine on top of every Marine.
That is unbelievable, man.
that is actually amazing. I can't believe that. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. And down goes TaeJa's aggression once again.
Every Terran that is watching just cringed. That is hard to watch, man.
That's ruthless.
Well, he's trying to come in here and do some damage with Hellions, but manages to take out 2 probes for the loss of 1 Hellion. I guess it's pretty nice, but this time Oz deciding to go with 2 Forges a bit earlier this time, and also gets that blink, and just a little bit later on the Colossi.
We did see Hero do this a lot more in the past during the Pro League days. He was always going for like multiple observers into 2 Forge, into like Colossi with blink, and then a lot of Zealots later on.
Him and Rain, these Protosses that love to just play macro games against Terran, just like go later as late as possible.
Yeah, I like the style a lot actually. It's very greedy and I guess maybe a little bit risky. You're gonna get that third base a lot later as well, but you do have that sick upgrade advantage. And yeah, you kind of skimp out on Templar and Archons for a little bit longer because of it. But I mean, Hero made it look so good back in Pro League, back a few months ago.
Yeah, it takes a while to get going. I mean, once you chrono boost out those 2/2 upgrades, it starts to get pretty good, especially with a lot of gateway units. But you know, you get a really fast +3/+3 as well, and then by that time you're transitioning into High Templar, and you've got a really strong army. Just as long as the Terran isn't really able to do much damage. But we got a pretty big drop coming into the main base. The Observer sees everything, but does he react? He reacts way in time here, but he's still going to drop, it looks like.
Wow, he still has enough, actually. We're going to have to see a photon overcharge in the main base while everything else gets warped in. Still, you know, a lot of potential here. Yeah, there's too many Marauders, especially with the Medivac. It's going to trade very efficiently. Luckily, the Colossi comes out just a little bit later.
Oh, and at the same time, the Hellions coming in here to the natural. I'm not even sure if he noticed. Now he does. Those Hellions attacking the cannon, not able to get much damage here. He's got 4 kills total. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. He found a little bit of damage. TaeJa now up 20 supply. But the upgrade advantage is now kicking in finally for Oz.
Let's get that +1/+1. He starts +2 attack immediately, +2 armor as well, and he's just continuously only up chrono boosting that.
I don't think TaeJa either scouted the Forges as well. They're actually in a very nice position, away from drops, so they're going to keep safe for a very long time.
And TaeJa right now, he's only got +1 to attack, so it's possible that when those +2/+2 finish, that TaeJa's only on +1/+1. He could be way far behind on upgrades.
Yeah, +1 armor being upgraded, and I wonder if we're going to see an SCV pull. That is the next question I have for you, Valdez. I wonder. We'll have to wait and see if we're going to see a Ghost Academy added, or if we're going to see an Armory. That's really the biggest tell. I think actually, there's the Armory, so I think we are going to see
Armory and second engineering base, so
okay,
it's pretty big tell there, but this is a nice push at the third base here.
This is actually enough to deal with what we see. I think Oz might be in a huge amount of trouble now.
Yeah, man, he's trying to warp in a bunch of Zealots here, and it may be enough to clean it up, but he's going to lose that Colossus first. Not very good here. He's trying to warp in as much as possible. And the second Colossus comes in here as well, but that's a lot of Marauders once again. And the Viking is in there as well. I mean, the whole entire army of Oz just got disintegrated.
It completely got disintegrated. Up 30 supply. Is Oz GG just calls it.